Welcome everyone, Dr. Thor here. Get ready for Gnosis. Well, welcome back to the iJOS laboratory. As you can see here, a little bit of my workshop and all the amazing tools I have here. And I have lots and lots of classic vintage tools that I've collected over the years. That I will be showing everyone. One of them is this fascinating and interesting ESP test kit. Well, what's unique about this is the high quality of it, the way it's put together. This isn't just a little box of cards. As it says here, discover your sixth sense, intriguing and exciting tests for yourself and your friends. Experiment with telepathy, precognition, clairvoyance, color perception, and telekinesis. It also states, for more information, turn it over. Well, here's the back, and this is the little slip on here. Discover your sixth sense, ESP test kit. Can you transmit and receive thoughts? Are you able to look into the future and see faraway events? Can you perceive color with your fingertips? Are you able to move objects by mental power alone? This fascinating test kit is scientifically designed to reveal the hidden powers beyond the range of your five senses. Contains 25 special symbol cards, a set of 25 color perception cards, a balanced die, 3 markings and reaction pads, and complete instructions. Copyrighted by AF Inc. 1971. It's even printed in the United States. Now, one interesting thing here is that hopefully you can see the price tag here, which I always find is kind of cool with vintage items. Well, how much did it cost back then? This is 1971, or approximately. Probably was sold a few years after that. But this is sold by, of all people, Neiman Marcus. Well, I think Neiman Marcus is still around there, but this is a top drawer department store, which just shows you the kind of interest there was in these products in the 1970s. That here is, and it's $6, which would probably be equivalent to like $25 now, but this is a top department store. So I don't know, it's like May Company we have now. I'm not sure what stores are still out there. This is not your common thing. So this is a actual, and let's open it up here. You know, this is an actual, I don't know, what do you call it? High class, expensive department store. And we're selling ESP kits in 1970s, 71 in particular. Now, they did have a cheaper version of this, by the way, which I have, or I'm assuming it was cheaper, which was a box, and it had this on the outside cover of it. So what we have here, and let's pull this out, of course, it's just a plastic holder here, but it's well made, and it seems to have lasted pretty long, considering this is, what, 50 years old now? And it kind of states it, look, as it says here, up to 6 can play. So, and you know, they were trying to make it fun, so it wasn't a scientific project that people would be involved in, because who wants to buy something like that? So the actual instructions here go into all this, the usual, what is ESP, some introductions here, facts you need to know, a probability table, testing telepathy, testing color perception, testing psychokinesis, testing precognition. So, and I guess someone could, if you really want to read some of this stuff, we may have copies or links to where you can actually get the printed material. I'm not sure yet. It's a lot of work, and it's difficult to get everything done. But you may be able to stop things and see. Let's get this back of it. It says ESP Test Kit, and it's Art Fair Inc. It actually says 1966. So this kit must have come out in 1966. This probably, it just shows you how far back it goes and how serious people were. But the actual kit probably of the recording of this kit, which came out initially, probably was 1966. This fancy edition came out probably in 71. So you've got this plastic case, which is just cardboard covered plastic. And of course, you've got things like this. These are your scorecards and so forth. Again, we may have reproductions of these things that you can download for free. So you can kind of download them, make your own. What's nice is that these are not just your traditional ESP cards either. They go into, and one of the problems with how boring can a square? I like squares. Stars. Oh, I forgot the rest. Okay, so this is the nice thing about when things get in a little bit of a variance. And of course, this are scorecards where you can see here, this is for actual scoring of the shapes, which are stars. They give you a little spiral, which I kind of like as a variance, a circle, a square, and what would be considered more of an atom, or I'm not sure what they call that, but that's a typical scientific atomic symbol. So that's kind of nice. You have that variance instead of the regular boring cards. And of course, you've got a scorecard for the actual colors again, because there's color cards in here. And we'll show all this. And of course, here's another pad for shapes again, as there probably was 2 of each in the original kit. Now, here's the actual cards again. I'll show them here. Here's the spiral. You can see these. These are nice little cardboard, heavy cardboard coated. I guess they're, what are they, 2 inches by about 2 inches by 3 inches. And here's on the other side, it has this kind of look to it, almost optical illusion look. And here's the star. Here's the square. And here's that little atom actual feature. So this is a good thing to represent. As I said, these are approximately 2 inches by 3 inches. And you have a bunch of these cards that they give you as well. So it's a nice little kit. But I did want to show people that, hey, look, I mean, see, this is how things were taken seriously. And it's really unfortunate that we've had people committing crimes against humanity, otherwise known as dumb bunkers and stupid skeptics. And most of the idiot dumbademia scientific community who's put all this down like, well, a machine has to tell us what to do. Well, who designed that machine? Did the machine design itself? And of course, we're trying to do that so we can pretty much cut ourselves out. You know, like we don't make nothing and only buy stuff from China, you know, stupid things like that. And of course, so that we can just somehow psychotically destroy ourselves. To think that there is not a great dimension to human consciousness and that it creates everything, because it does. Where does it come from? So even if you're just a channel, as I've talked about recently, it still has to come through you. You're still that. Machines are there to assist us with mundane, boring, or difficult tasks that we don't have to sit an hour there and go through complicated mathematics.
Use a calculator, Thor.
That's right. That doesn't make the calculator smarter than us. It makes the calculator to do stupid, primitive things quickly and easily so we can do fun things. Like eat, drink, and smoke. And maybe not in that order. So, we should be spending our time making more elaborate, fun things, enjoying life, developing our consciousness, instead of doing stupid stuff. But people then consider that they're superior than us. So these kind of people have suppressed these, basically, things that are given to us by whoever you want to call. These are God-given things. This is part of the universe, the cosmetic energies that everybody can access. It ain't complicated, and it's a very important aspect of our realm. If we start cutting this out, we get what we have today: boring, bad technologies, people living in urban legends of other people they tell you what's smart and good. What is this? Just all nonsense. So, but what's interesting, and I always try and tell people who are unfamiliar with it, and this is even before my times. I mean, 1971, I was in junior high school, and my family wasn't much into this, even though my mother was to some degree, and joined the occult book club, but then threw all the books out because the Pope said it's bad. And of course, I had a retarded, ignorant father who knew nothing. So, but, in those eras, it was in. You were studying yoga. You talked about reincarnation. It was all that part of it. And this is why products came that way. And here we go. We got a deluxe ESP card kit sold by a top department store who I believe is still in business, Neiman Marcus, in 1971 for $6. Well, I hope you enjoyed looking at the history of ESP kits and what is out there and has been sold. Much more to come. Until next time.